So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Osimhen. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Rafael Leao.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Granit Xhaka. Out to the right. Well seen. Saw that coming. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Caicedo. Granit Xhaka. Olise. And Caicedo. Almost half an hour in now. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. Olise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gravenberch.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he opts to go forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Granit Xhaka. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Van de Ven. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Good running, strong and purposeful. Out towards the flank. Hernandez. For Granit Xhaka. This looks promising. Rafael Leao is on to... Rafael Leao! Oh, that was a brilliant... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And this is Lukaku. And he's there to retrieve it. Chance! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hernandez, and they can counter here. Matheus Cunha.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Van de Ven goes on a charge down the left. Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. Granit Xhaka. Just about up to the hour now. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, super ball! Great challenge, time to perfection.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gravenberg. We would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, good-looking ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's a little off target. And it's Xhaka. Matheus Cunha. He's found a way through. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gravenberg. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, easy pickings there. Strong running down that left flank. Can he spark a counter here? Great vision. Timber. Matheus Cunha. Rice. Olise. Lukaku receives it in a good position here. Plays it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's good play. And this is Lukaku. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. And it's lofted. Header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Mbappe. Number 9, Matheus Cunha. Number 41, Rice.
And here's Mbappe.
22,
That's a dangerous ball. He's having a shot!
Number 30.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
All hands on deck for this one.
Szoboszlai. Number 5, Locatelli. Number 17, Vitinha. Substitution.
And a chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Well, they could break here. Oh, super find. Saliba cuts out the pass. Locatelli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich. That's a cute ball. Šeško. That's at the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
We have already started here. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a really well-measured ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Gravenberg. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. In by Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Osimhen. Caicedo. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. It's a good run down the right. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has not gone well. Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. That's a throw. Gravenberg has it out wide and in space. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yamal's cross. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Timber gets it away. Matheus Cunha. Now Hernandez. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Hernandez chooses to go cross-field. Olise. Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. Oh, super ball. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Caicedo. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's delightful. This looks promising. Van der Ven tries to clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he spark a counter here? That's beautifully weighted. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise. And they're quick to get it back.
Osimhen really was well marked.
Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap with it.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
That's the first half. Let's hope for more of the same.
And we're off again.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he's worked it through. Look at the space here. Vinicius Junior has given away a free kick. That looks a decent ball. He is through here. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Hernandez. And it's Timber. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Yamal. Now there's a fine ball. Great vision. Big chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Vinicius Junior, and he plays one through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well measured. And he's well positioned here. Chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the right. Matheus Cunha. Can he get on the end of this? And now the breakaway. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. Van de Ven. And that's a good ball. Shot could be on. Crosses it in. It's a mighty effort. It's in. And he is just ripping it up. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And another fantastic win for the boys today. Thank you very much for your support.
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Yamal's cross. Timber is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Caicedo.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Can he finish? Osimhen. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The pass has gone astray. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Chooses charge, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's only too happy to take that back. Gravenberg. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's a searching pass. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good ball, good take. Bruno Fernandes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Timber. And it's Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Good pressure, determined, intense. Plenty to aim at here. Real chance! Good save, keeper read that well.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
And it's made its way to him. Caught offside that time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged Vinicius Junior! And that has been cleared. Caicedo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's superb. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
It's a promising position. And it's Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberch. Time and again they are repelled. Gravenberch really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Hernandez. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. Toss somewhat off target.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they...
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! He's got a goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's become a case of men against boys. Yamal under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him...
Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 22.
Both sides then taking this
Bruno
chance to
Fernandes.
turn to their benches.
Coming on the field.
Still
is
trying to make a game of this.
number 9, Matthias Cunha.
Timber.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Kimmich. Well, that pass isn't the best. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, look at the space here. Great chance!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Timber spots it and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Šeško. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Yamal. Saliba cuts it out. To Osimhen. Yamal gets into a good position. Plays it across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now this could be a... Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Asensio. He is through here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There will be a throw-in. Threads one in. Good-looking ball. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gravenberg. Matthias Cunha. Gravenberg.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Zubimendi.
time.
Nicely worked. Asensio picks it up out wide. And that's been drilled in. And he's there to clear it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hernandez wins the duel. And we're done. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
I'm very glad to say.
Well,
that
how
I
will we
be
look back
joined
on
by
that?
someone
Yeah,
very
well, I've
special
been on the
in
losing
announcing
side.
you.